Hey, English learners! Welcome back to English with Emily, your cozy place to learn easy English through real life conversations.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Emily. And before we start, we just want to say thank you.
The comments, the love, and the stories you share with us really mean a lot.
Yeah, really. When we read, I listened while cooking, or I walked with this podcast, it feels like we are one big global family with different time zones and different snacks.
Exactly. And hey, if you enjoy these episodes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share it with one friend who's learning English too, because learning together is always better.
And if you are new here, this episode is level B1. So if you're somewhere in the middle, not a beginner, not advanced, you are in the perfect place.
And if you're a strong beginner, you can still follow. Just relax and let the English come to you.
Yes, take what you understand, repeat the useful lines, and don't stress about every single word. That is still real learning.
Yeah, we like slow, cozy English, not fast, scary English.
Fast, scary English? No thank you.
So, Emily, can I ask you something?
I'm a little scared, but okay.
Have you ever looked at someone's life on Instagram and thought, wow, I am so late. I am still trying to catch up?
Oh, totally. Weddings, new jobs, babies, perfect houses. And I'm like, cool, I just learned how to fold my fitted bedsheet, right?
Or your friend buys an apartment and you are still in your childhood bedroom with the same posters on the wall.
Yeah. And you look around and think, wait, did I miss something? Am I late for my own life?
If you feel behind right now in love and money and English and everything, this episode is really for you.
Yeah. Today, we're talking about how it's never too late to start over. Not only big things like a career or marriage, but also small things, your routine, your health, your confidence, even your relationship with English.
Yeah, we will talk about that I'm late feeling. The secret social clock in your head that says, at this age, I must have this, and at that age, I must have that.
Exactly. And also, we'll share some honest stories from our own lives, times when we felt stuck in one place, and how we slowly started again and rebuilt, right?
Yeah, because we don't want this to be just advice from far away. We both had seasons where life felt paused, and we had to slowly press play again and rebuild, right?
And later in the episode, we'll have a calm word tour where we explain some useful words and phrases we use today.
Don't worry, we will explain them slowly with easy examples. For now, you can just listen and feel the story.
And if you want, you can already think about one simple question. What is one area of your life where you would like to start over, even just a little bit?
Yeah, it could be anything. Your English, your work, your health, your confidence, your relationships. Any part of your life.
Exactly. No long comment is needed.
Yeah, even one word is okay.
All right, you're here. You pressed play. You're with us. That already counts as a tiny, fresh start. Let's walk through it together.
All right, let's jump in.
Yeah, let's start with that heavy one, the I'm late feeling.
Yes, that thought that everyone is ahead, I need to catch up.
Right, it feels like life is a race, and somehow you started 10 minutes late, or like you missed the starting signal because you were still tying your shoes.
See, I had this in my late 20s. All my friends were getting married, buying homes, getting real jobs.
Yeah, and what were you doing?
I was still trying random jobs, eating cheap noodles and sleeping on a mattress on the floor.
But you were learning about yourself.
Exactly. At that time, I thought, I am so behind. I will never catch up.
And the funny thing is, we only see one part of other people's lives.
Yeah, their highlight reel, right? We see the happy photos, the nice apartment, the perfect couple picture, and we think, wow, their life is amazing. Mine is broken.
But, the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Yeah, sometimes the grass just has a good filter or good editing.
So if you feel late, remember, you are not on their clock. You're on your clock, and your clock is not broken. It's just different.
And maybe you're not thinking I'm late. Maybe you're thinking I'm stuck.
Yeah, like you're in the same place year after year, right? Work feels the same. Your room looks the same. Your thoughts sound the same.
That is a good moment to use this word, stagnant.
Yeah. Stagnant is like water that doesn't move. See, when water is fresh, it flows. It makes a nice sound. It feels alive.
But when water is stagnant, it just sits there, and after some time, it can even start to smell bad.
I had a year like that.
Yeah? Hmm.
I was going to the same job every day, looking at the same apps, eating the same food. Nothing was wrong, but it felt empty, like my life was on pause.
Exactly. Not broken, just stagnant. And the good news is, stagnant water can move again.
Yeah, you don't need to change your whole life in one day. You just open one little door for movement. You try a new class, you join a small group, you start walking in the evening for 10 minutes.
Yeah, tiny things that say to your brain, hey, we are not a pond. We are a river. We move.
And there's something else that makes us feel late or stuck.
Yeah, the old dream, right? The dream you had at 16 or 20.
When you told yourself, by 25, I will do this. By 30, I will be that.
And now you are maybe 28, 35, 42, and your life looks different.
And then you feel like you failed. But maybe you didn't fail.
Yeah, maybe your old dream and who you are now are just misaligned.
Misaligned. They don't match anymore.
Right, like wearing the shoes you loved in school when your foot has grown 2 sizes. You can force your foot inside, but you will suffer the whole day.
And you will blame your feet, not the shoes. I had this with my career. I thought I should be a manager by a certain age.
Yeah?
And when I wasn't, I felt like a loser. But I never asked, do I even like that job?
And did you?
Not really. I prefer creative work. So the old dream was misaligned with who I really am now.
It is okay if yesterday's goals don't fit the you of today. That doesn't mean you are late. It just means you're allowed to update the plan.
And this connects to something we all do, comparing chapters.
Oh, yes. Chapter compare syndrome, right? We look at someone in season 5 of their life and we judge ourselves while we are still in season 2.
See, it's like watching a Netflix show.
Yeah, you don't say, wow, the main character in episode 1 is so behind episode 10.
Because of course they are. They haven't lived those episodes yet, right? The story needs time.
Or think of a game.
Yeah, like level 1, level 2, level 10.
You don't call yourself a failure because you are learning level 3 while your friend is on level 7. You are just in a different part of the game.
And again, the grass isn't always greener in someone else's chapter.
Yeah, maybe in their season 5 they have success but also more stress. Maybe they have a nice house but no time to sleep.
Maybe they have a partner but feel lonely inside. So instead of asking, why am I not at their chapter?
You can ask, what is this chapter teaching me right now?
Yeah, that question is kinder and more useful.
And sometimes the current chapter is just heavy.
Yeah, not exciting, not shiny, just hard. Bills, family problems, health issues, too much work, or quiet sadness you can't even explain.
In those seasons, the goal is not to win, right? The goal is simply to keep your head above water.
Keep your head above water, just not drown.
Yeah, get through the day, eat something, answer one important email, take a shower.
And we often hear the phrase, pull yourself together.
Yeah, it can sound like stop feeling, be perfect, be strong right now. And that is so much pressure.
Instead, maybe we say, okay, I'm having a hard time. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to take one small step today.
Yes, one small step is still movement. And in heavy times, movement is victory. Survival is success.
And here's a secret that gives me peace. Life doesn't stay the same.
Yeah, even when it feels like it will never change, right? Change is inevitable.
Inevitable. It will happen anyway. See, seasons don't ask for your permission. Winter doesn't send an email saying, hi, is it okay if I come?
No, it just arrives, and later it leaves. And spring comes even if winter felt very long.
Our lives are like that too. Jobs change, people move, new ideas appear, and we grow even when we don't notice.
So a reset is not one big explosion.
Yeah, it's more like slowly changing the direction of a ship. 1 degree today, 1 degree tomorrow. And over time, you are in a completely new place.
When things are hard, you can decide to work through them, not against them, right? Work through the fear, work through the boredom.
Work through the sadness little by little. You don't have to like every step, but each step is part of your new path.
So maybe you're asking, okay, but how do I actually start over?
Yeah, what do I do on Monday?
See, we often think starting over means changing everything. Quit the job, move to another country, get a new haircut, learn a new language, join a new gym all in 1 week.
And then we feel tired after day one, right? Because it's too much.
Instead, think of micro actions, tiny moves that are so small your fear doesn't scream.
For example, if you want a new career, your micro action might be to watch one video about that field or send one message to one person who works in that area.
If you want better health, your micro action might be to drink one more glass of water today, or take a 10-minute walk after dinner.
And of course, some days you will not do it.
Yeah, some days you will feel tired, sad, or lazy, and that is normal.
And the important part is what you do next, right? That's where bounce back comes in.
Bounce back like a ball. It falls, but it comes up again. You miss one day. Okay, you start again the next day.
You have one bad week. Okay, you start again next week. Starting over is not one big moment. It's many small bounce back moments.
And every time you come back, you tell yourself, I still care about my life.
So if you're listening and thinking, my life doesn't fit me anymore,
Yeah, or I feel late, stuck, or left behind.
then this is what we want you to remember. It is never too late to start over in a small way. Not too late to learn, not too late to change direction.
Not too late to choose a kinder story for yourself. Your next move doesn't have to be big.
Yeah, it can be very, very small. Maybe it's writing one honest sentence in your notebook tonight.
Maybe it's saying no to one thing that drains you. Maybe it's searching one course or messaging one old friend.
And here's the powerful part. The ball is in your court.
In your court, meaning it's your turn now. You get to decide the next step, right? Not your parents, not your friends, not social media, you.
And it's okay if the step is small. It still counts. So what is one tiny step you can take this week to start over? Even just 1%.
Yeah, think of it. Write it down. Maybe share it in the comments.
And when you do, we'll be here cheering for you with snacks.
Always with snacks.
Okay, before we close, let's take a slow word tour together.
Yeah, just relax and listen. You don't have to remember everything. Just let the words touch your ears.
So the first phrase is catch up. Catch up means to reach the same level as someone or something after you were behind.
For example, I took a long break from English, so now I have to catch up with my practice. Or she felt pressure to catch up with her friends who already had big careers.
The next word is stagnant. Stagnant describes something that is not moving, not changing, and maybe slowly getting worse.
For example, my routine felt stagnant. Every day was the same, and I felt empty. Or, if your progress is stagnant, it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means you need a small change.
The next word is misaligned. Misaligned means two things do not match or fit well together. They are not in the same line.
For example, my old dream of being a lawyer was misaligned with my real personality. Or, if your job and your values are misaligned, you will feel tired and confused.
Now an idiom. The grass isn't always greener. This means other people's lives only look better, but maybe they have problems too.
For example, on Instagram, everyone looks happy, but the grass isn't always greener. We don't see their struggles. Or, he wanted his friend's life, but then he realized the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Last phrase, keep your head above water. This means to just manage to survive when life is difficult. Not perfect, just okay.
For example, work is so busy right now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Or, in some seasons, your goal is only to keep your head above water, and that is enough.
The next phrase is pull yourself together. Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the English Leap podcast, your comfortable place to learn simple English and make your life better at the same time.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Erin.
We are so happy you are here with us again. And listen, maybe you are feeling super motivated today. Or maybe you are lying on your bed right now looking at your list of things to do like it is a scary movie.
Yeah, your list is staring at you like, I am waiting. And you are staring back like, not today.
But if you're here right now, You already did something strong. You showed up. And that is not a small thing.
So true. Because success is not one big hero moment. It is the small moments when you're tired, when you feel like it is too much, when you want to quit, and you still take one step.
And we want to give you that kind of strength today. The quiet strength, the kind that changes your life.
So today's topic is how to build a strong mind for success. And yes, this is for any goal. Learning English, losing weight, learning a new skill, saving money, building confidence, anything.
Because mindset is the way you think and the way you talk to yourself. And that inside voice can either help you or hurt you. Like yesterday, I made one small mistake, and my brain said, "Wow, you are terrible."
Your brain is dramatic, Aaron.
It really is. But then I stopped and I asked, "Okay, what is the next small step?" And suddenly I felt calmer. That is a strong mindset. Not, "I am perfect, but I can fix this."
Right. This is a setback, not the end. And I don't need to be perfect. I need progress.
So if you've been feeling stuck, if you hit a wall, if you feel like you keep starting and stopping, today we are going to help you get back on track step by step.
We're sharing 8 simple tools that help you stay strong under pressure, stay focused, and keep going even when you don't feel like it. Because motivation is like a visitor. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. But discipline lives with you.
Before we go deeper, we want to ask you for one tiny favor. If you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode and subscribe. It really helps more learners find the English Leap podcast. And write one comment for us, just one simple sentence. "I am your name from your country, and my goal right now is..."
We read your comments, we really do. And when you write, your English brain is working, choosing words, building sentences. That's real practice. Okay, quick level note before we begin.
By the way, today's episode is a B1 level episode, so the English is clear and simple, but still interesting and deep. And if you are a strong beginner, stay with us. Take it one step at a time. And because we love vocabulary, we will highlight useful words and phrases during the episode. And at the end, we will do a calm little word tour. We'll slow down, breathe, and review the key words with simple examples so they stay in your English. All right, deep breath, shoulders down. And if your mind feels heavy today, you are safe here. We'll take this slowly. Start small, but start now.
Okay, let's get started. So let's be honest, life does not care about your perfect plan.
Yes, you wake up like, "Today I will study English for 1 hour." And life says, "Interesting, here are 10 new problems."
Messages, kids, work, noise, everything. And that is why mentally strong people do one simple thing. They expect problems. They're not surprised when something goes wrong.
And that's what expect really is. It's like telling yourself, "Yeah, this might happen." So when it does, you don't get scared. You just deal with it.
We call these problems setbacks. A setback is like a small push backwards, not a total disaster, just a bump.
Yes, it's like walking and your foot slips a bit. For a second, you feel weird, but you don't stay there. You catch your balance, maybe smile, and keep walking.
Imagine someone falling and saying, "That's it, I will never walk again." That would be crazy, right? But we do this with English all the time.
We have one bad conversation and we think, "My English is terrible. I should stop."
I did that too. One time I was in a cafe and I wanted to say, "Can I have it without sugar?" My brain just went empty. So I said, "No sweet, please." And that is still communication.
Totally. It was not perfect, but it worked. That mistake moment was not proof that I am bad. It was just a setback.
Yeah, think of your English like a workout. When the weight feels heavy, it doesn't mean you're weak forever. It means your muscles are working right now. And speaking English is the same. When your brain feels slow, when you search for words, when you feel awkward, That's your mind doing push-ups, and every push-up is a rep, one repetition, one try.
So in English, every small conversation is a rep for your confidence, even if it's messy. You forget a word, but you finish the sentence. That's a rep. You say it in a simpler way instead of staying silent. Another rep.
So the new rule is setback equals rep, not failure. When something goes wrong, don't say, I am terrible. You can say, okay, that was one rep. Next one will be a little better.
And when you start thinking like that, something changes.
Yeah, because then the important question is no longer, why did this happen? It becomes, okay, it happened. How do I bounce back?
Yeah, because everyone falls. The difference is mentally strong people don't stay on the floor for a long time.
Yeah, but some people fall and then start a 2-day phone scrolling marathon with snacks always.
True. So bounce back is like a ball. You drop it, it hits the ground, and it comes back up. And in life, it means, yes, that was a bad moment, but I recovered. Maybe not perfectly, but I moved again.
And that bad moment is the struggle. Struggle is when something feels heavy and difficult, like pushing a big box that does not want to move.
Yes, and in English is when you know the idea in your head, but your mouth says, no thanks.
I had this in school once. The teacher asked me a question, I understood everything, but my sentence came out broken and messy.
And you want it to disappear.
Totally. I thought, see, I can't speak. This is not for me.
That thought is the real problem, not the mistake. My friend told me, you understood the question. That's already good. Next time, say it simpler.
I love that. So I made one tiny rule. After a bad moment, I do one small fix.
Yeah, think of struggle like fire. It can burn you or it can shape you.
That shape you idea is our word forge. Fire can forge metal, make it stronger.
Your difficult English moments can forge you too, if you use them.
Right. Here's a small bounce back routine. Step 1, notice. Okay, that conversation was hard. Step 2, learn one thing. Next time, I will use an easier sentence, or I need that word.
Step 3, do one rep. Say the better sentence later when you're calm. Maybe you said, yesterday I go to the dentist.
Later, you tell yourself, yesterday I went to the dentist. You say it a few times. That's your rep.
That's it. No drama, no 3-hour study session, just one tiny bounce back.
So, struggle is normal. What makes you strong is how quickly you come back. But there's something else that can still secretly block you.
Yeah, the little habits that quietly drain your energy, even on good days.
Yes, let's talk about energy leaks. Imagine a water bottle with tiny holes. You keep filling it, but it's always half empty. That's like your mental energy. You try to study, try to be strong, but some habits are quietly stealing your power.
And the funny thing is, we call these habits normal.
Yeah, like they're no big deal, but they quietly drain us.
There are 3 big ones: complaining, comfort, and excuses.
Complaining is when you talk about a problem again and again, but don't change anything. You know this one. My English is so bad. I always forget words. I can't speak like other people.
And for a second, it feels good, like I let it out. But it doesn't move you forward, it just makes you more tired and sad.
So let's flip it. One complaint, one action. My listening is bad. Okay, I will listen to 5 minutes of a podcast every week this week. I forget words. Okay, I will pick 3 words today and write one simple sentence with each.
Okay, now you know this one too. When everything in you says, I don't want to do anything hard today.
Yeah, that's comfort talking. Second leak. Comfort is like a super soft sofa whispering, stay here, don't do anything scary.
Yes, your comfort zone is the place where everything feels safe, but you don't really grow. In English, comfort zone looks like watching only with your language subtitles, never opening your mouth, always saying, I will practice tomorrow.
It's like wanting to learn swimming but never leaving the baby pool. You're in the water, but you're not really learning. So we don't have to jump into the deep ocean. We just choose tiny adventures outside the comfort zone. One sentence to a friend, one English comment, one 30-second voice note.
And then there's that